Hello friends, myself Anjali Bhosle, Assistant Professor, Department of Statistics at Rajarshi Chhatrapati Shahu College, Kolhapur. Today we will discuss about cluster sampling. Cluster sampling is an example of two-stage sampling. First stage, a sample of area is chosen. Second stage, a sample of respondent within those area is selected. Population divided into cluster of homogeneous units usually based on geographical continuity. Sampling units are grouped rather than individuals. A sample of such cluster is then selected. All units from the selected clusters are studied. Advantages: cuts down on the cost of preparing a sampling frame. This can reduce travel and other administrative costs. And disadvantages: sampling error is higher for a simple random sample of size, often used to evaluate vaccinating coverage in EPI. Identification of clusters: list all cities, towns, villages, and wards of cities with their population falling in target area under study. Calculate cumulative population and divide by 30. This gives sampling interval. Select a random number less than or equal to sampling interval having same number of digits. These form first cluster. Random number positive in sampling interval is equal to population of second cluster. Second cluster plus positive interval is equal to fourth cluster. And last or 13 cluster is equal to 29 cluster plus sampling interval. There are two types of cluster sampling method: one stage sampling and two stage sampling. First one stage sampling. All the elements within selected cluster are included in the sample. Two stage sampling: a subset of element within selected cluster are randomly selected for inclusion in the sample. And our next point, multi-stage sampling. Complex form of cluster sampling in which two or more levels of units are embedded one in the other. First stage, random number of districts chosen in all stages, followed by random number of talukas and villages. Then third stage unit will be houses. All ultimate units, that is houses, for instance selected at last step are served. Thank you.